Y'all, they just brought back segregation like black people give a fuck. I didn't want to go to Meemaw and Peepaw's funky ass, racist ass, non-seasoned ass restaurant anyway. I don't give a fuck. The food is nasty. Now what? Put the sign up, ho.
So now, the orange one wants to bring back segregation. Do it. Do it, because I want to know where I'm not wanted. I want to know. Even though we know the sun downtown still around, still put them signs back up. Put them back up, because it'll make our job so much easier. Bring it back. And we can cultivate and develop and build our own communities. As in my opinion, I feel it should be from the beginning. Y'all don't want to be around us? Guess what? We don't want to be around y'all either. Okay? Bring it back. Bring it back. That actually sounds like a very good idea. With the way things going on now. And then we'll see where you'll get your culture from. And we'll see who you could emulate now. Matter of fact, on top of that too, yeah. That's not a bad idea. That's not a bad idea. We know it's bait to get us to come outside and protest, but guess what? We still ain't coming outside. But you could go ahead and put those signs back up. Because at the end of the day, one thing I do know about my people, we know how to survive, honey. Okay? And y'all gonna be the ones affected, not us. All right? So, yeah, go ahead on. Put them signs back up. Put them signs back up. That's what you do. We ain't moved. Not one bit. Try again.
Hello tribe, welcome again to this particular show. I go by Sherlock in case this is your first time. Now, this is the tea. In recent weeks, there's been growing concerns over potential legal shifts that some activists believe that they could pave the way for the return of the racial segregation in the United States. Although the Civil Rights Act of 1964 remains intact, recent court rulings and policy changes have raised fears and segregationist practices could be, reinstated in certain areas of public life. And of course, we're getting sentiments, different reactions from different quarters, very passionate reactions delivered by different people that have gone viral. We are going to listen from different quarters, and of course, we come up with our made judgment at the end of it. But during the session, do drop us your comments on the comment section of what exactly you think of this. What good is it, or what bad side does this one is going to, what kind of implications are going to be brought out of it? So let's keep on watching, and of course we run it up at the end of it with more sentiments, thoughtful, deep, insightful, critical analysis of all the same. Let's keep on watching.
You guys, Trump wants to bring back segregation. The others are happy about this. Come closer, my people. Let's be focused right now. Now is the time, okay? Y'all keep saying we're not our ancestors. We're not our ancestors. Watch out for these hands, X, Y, and Z. Now is our time. We're not going to fight to get back into spaces where we're not wanted. Now is our time to build our own spaces. Yes. Do we all agree? Thank you. They're rolling back everything that our ancestors fought for. So now's not the time to have conflict within our own community. I see people arguing with the Caribbean community versus foundational Black Americans. We're all N-words to these people, so let's stay focused. Let's stay focused. While they roll this back, let's focus on building. Come on, we can do it together. We make our own spaces. We don't need to enter theirs. We'll just be fine.
It's time to speak up. They're rolling back segregation. They are rolling back segregation. It is now no longer illegal to require separate facilities for people of different races. It is no longer illegal to say, here's the white water fountain and here's the colored water fountain. To be clear, the Civil Rights Act of 1964 is still in place and has not been disbanded. But we know what their goal is. There is always step one in a process, and we absolutely know what their goal is. They are rolling back segregation. What are we going to do about it? What are we going to do about it? Because this time, white people, we are the ones that are going to be on the front crossing that bridge. Do you hear me? We are the ones that are going to stand in the streets. Our black countrymen have done their time at the front of the lines, and it is our turn. It is our turn to face the water hoses and to face the dogs and to face the tear gas, because we have let this happen. Not on my watch. Not while there is breath in me will we go back. Is anybody out there with me? Go love your neighbor.
I am all for it. I ain't even gonna hold you. Look, let me tell you. I need to know where I'm not welcomed. Just like she said. I need to know where I'm not welcome. My husband's not welcome. My kid's not welcome. Like, I need to know. And to keep it 100, all black businesses, oh, you need to keep that same energy. I'm just saying. Same with the Hispanic, the Asian. Look, keep the same energy. If they start putting up signs, y'all need to too. Just keeping it 100. And for real, you think this is it? Man, the Trump administration is just testing the waters. They testing the waters. Because what's going to be next is the Civil Rights Act. Think I'm lying. Think I'm lying. Not only that, you know, they keep saying that our history, you know, like they trying to remove it. They trying to get rid of our history. And they also been saying, you know, we liked our ancestors like being slaves. They learned from it. That's what they saying. That's what they saying, girl. They saying that picking cotton was fun. Girl, look, our ancestors, according to them, they learned a lot by being shackled in chains and whipped and raped. Girl, look. So because of that, they're 9 times out of 10 gonna get rid of the Emancipation Proclamation. You don't think they will? Because, like, look, if they think, and I keep saying that, you know, we enjoyed it, then what's the purpose of having that? They're gonna get rid of it. Mark my words. I bet you they are. But what's funny? Baby, let me tell you what's funny. It ain't even funny. It's just like, But, you know, these Trump supporters are now like, Trump's a traitor. He's a traitor. Girl, look. Trump told you this during his, you know, campaign. He told y'all what he was going to do. Why are you shocked? Oh, let me tell you why. Y'all was blind. You was blind. That's what it was. Y'all was blind because too many of y'all was be saying what he really meant. He didn't mean that. This is what he really meant. No, he meant what he said. And now y'all shocked. We not. We are not shocked. But y'all are. Y'all effed around and found out. I don't like cursing. So I like to say, y'all messed around and y'all found out. Well, there you have it. There you go. But what y'all need to do is stop putting this faith in men. Y'all need to start praying. Because I'm telling you, God is the Almighty. And God is sitting around letting stuff play out. He letting stuff play out because he needs those blinders. You know, those ones that are saying, traitor, Trump's a traitor. He needs them to wake up. He needs them to wake up. That's what he needs. Pray to God. God gonna handle it. That's why I'm not worried. God gonna take care of it.
Is that we are not welcome. We would rather know where to not spend our money, who to not support. Okay? Y'all act like we wanted to be thrown in the mix with a bunch of narcissistic, abusive racists. That is never what we wanted. Just like Martin said, I fear I have integrated my people into a burning house, and that's exactly what is going on. The world is falling down around us. Y'all never wanted us in proximity to you. And we never wanted to be in proximity to y'all either. We just wanted equal opportunity. And the problem with how segregation was done is that y'all were never taught to unlearn your racial biases. Y'all were never taught to not be racist. Y'all were never taught to have empathy. Y'all were never taught to see us as equal human beings, deserving equal rights, deserving the same things that you in your generational wealth and everything that y'all had since y'all infiltrated onto this land. All right? Y'all were never taught to be deprogrammed. Y'all were never taught to deconstruct your beliefs, your racism, your anti-blackness, and your Christianity, because they go like this. It is what it is. But here's the thing. We don't mind separate but equal. Separate but equal. Very much that. So if Trump wants to go ahead and segregate us, which he is starting to do, I'm not against that. I'm okay with that. Because we, black people, black folk, we are the spending power in America. We hold the purse in America. We do. So when we stop spending our coin at places that are racist and anti-black, white people, what do you think is going to happen to y'all's businesses? What do you think is going to happen to the economy? Who do you think is going to be thriving? We saw it happen before. Y'all couldn't handle it. That's why we had things like Black Wall Street. There are so many race massacres, race wars that happened. So many. They're all listed. You can find them. Go Google them. Because white people could not stand when black people poured into our own communities and started thriving without pouring into white communities, without giving y'all our money. Because when we go where we are wanted, we thrive. And that's what majority of us would like to do. So go on, bring it back. Bring it on back. Separate, but equal. Let's have it.
So it seems like Trump is trying to push segregation. And here's how I feel about that, okay? Here's how I feel about that. You guys wouldn't leave us the fuck alone when segregation was actually a thing, okay? Because you didn't like the fact, the racist ones, not everybody, the racist people, okay? Y'all did not like the fact that those little black towns and cities and communities and neighborhoods and groups, you did not like the fact that we were prospering and succeeding. You didn't like that. So what you did is you came in and burned shit down and you took it over. And that's why a lot of y'all have generational wealth when we don't. Because you came in and stole our lands. Or you did stuff like Lake Lanier and flooded the whole shit out. Okay, so you want to segregate? That's cool. That's fine. But number one, separate but equal. Stick to that, okay? And leave us the fuck alone. And I already know the leave us the fuck alone is not going to work by the amount of shit that goes on TikTok. Because if we really start gatekeeping and stuff like that, TikTok wouldn't exist. Y'all wouldn't have no music to dance to, no dances to copy and say that's your own, no black voices to use for your little skits and shit that you do. Like it would be just be whatever y'all create. Okay, so if you want to do that, fine. Leave us the fuck alone, separate but equal. Split the country in half, or choose states. Everybody stay in their own borders. Cool. That's fine. Leave us the fuck alone though. And I already know you're not gonna. Because you want to antagonize us. But if that's what you want to do, because you keep doing, he poke. You keep doing this shit. And, I already know by Mrs. Thang's comments, and this is how I know she wasn't a true ally. In Mrs. Thang's comments, all the people saying, oh, she's just a hater. Her whole page is hateful and hate-filled. She's just a hater. But this is what I've always found out. People call shit hating and they call people hateful when they're talking about shit that they know that they think or have said or participated in. I don't give two fucks. But if that's what you want, if you want separate but equal, if you want segregation, leave us the fuck alone, though. Because we ain't gonna let you come in and burn no shit down. Again, y'all be happy where you are and we'll be happy where we are. And if you think you have a problem, like I said, with black-owned businesses now, wait until we gatekeep and you can't have shit that we make or do or say or sing or dance. Know where those fans at for y'all. Odin bless.
Oh, my people, we got to do better. We have to do some research. You have to do more than listen to the clickbaits. You have to do more than listen to 20-second videos. You have to do more. You have to start doing your due diligence before you come to the comments saying stuff like, I guess you also agree with the segregation he put back in place, budget cuts for veterans, Social Security, DEI, and it's not just for black people. Whatever. I didn't finish reading everything because this triggered me for whatever reason. So let's get down to it. So did Trump bring back segregation? No, Donald Trump did not bring back segregation in the sense of reinstating legally enforced racial separation as it existed in the United States prior to the Civil Rights Act of 1964. So, but what they did do was remove the specific clause from federal contracting rules known as FAR 52.222-21. If you want to go look it up yourself. FAR 52.222-21, which is the prohibition of segregated facilities, which had explicitly barred federal contractors from maintaining segregated facilities, which are restrooms, waiting rooms, or drinking fountains based on race, color, religion, sex, or national origin. This clause originated from a 1965 executive order by President Lyndon B. Johnson aimed at ensuring non-discrimination amongst federal contractors. And this was all a part of his rollback of DEI. So what happened? March 2025, today actually, March 18, 2025, the memo directed federal agencies to stop including this specific anti-segregation language in new contracts, aligning with Trump's broader agenda to eliminate DEI-related requirements. This is for contracts. This is not for the American citizen. This is specifically for contracts. So, segregation still remains illegal under federal and state laws, including the Civil Rights Act of 1964, which prohibits discrimination in public accommodations and employment. The removal of this clause does not legalize segregation. So get that out your head and stop telling people that. And as far as DEI go, black people were the last people to benefit from DEI. And there are some things that need to be cut. So yes, we need budget cuts. Regardless of where they come from, he's not cutting things that are benefiting people. He's cutting waste. That's it. Let it go. Leave it alone. Do some due diligence. Get your facts together. Stop being like this. Tragic.
Back again, tribe. I told you that I will circle back with more deep, insightful comments, critical analysis over the same. Now, while the specifics of this particular legal changes remain debated, though, some, civil rights groups have pointed the reason Supreme Court rulings and decisions that the state level policies that could weaken protections against racial discrimination. Now, opponents argue that such rulings open the door for practices that, while not explicitly labeled as segregation, could lead to racial disparities in access to public facilities and services. Now, this particular virus, audio videos that we just watched, they spark those particular discussions on social media in activist circles with many white allies expressing support for stepping into more active roles in civil rights protests. Now, however, some critics question whether centering with leadership in the movement is the right approach, arguing that black voices should continue to lead the fight against racial injustice. Now, black, I salute you. But then legal experts remain divided on whether current rulings truly signal a return to segregation or whether they are being misinterpreted. But some argue that the fear of regression is exaggerated. While others warn that even minor legal rollbacks can set dangerous precedents. Meanwhile, government officials have also largely remained silent on the matter, though some lawmakers have reaffirmed their commitment to upholding civil rights and protections. Now, the coming months may determine whether these concerns translate into concrete policy changes or remain largely symbolic fears. But guys, as usual, that has always been my opinion. I also do stand corrected. Let me know. Do drop us your comments on the comment section. Let your voice be heard. Let the conversation continue on the comment section. And above all, tribe, let's keep it live. See you in the next one.